Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I will be the social worker.
Hello, my name's Elizabeth, and I'll be playing the husband.
Hi, my name is Miriam, and I'll be playing the wife.
And I'm Mariah back there recording.
Hi.
Hello.
How are
Can I
you?
come in?
Yeah, come in,
Thank
please.
you. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. How have you been?
Um, Not so great because after we had the evaluation, the assessment for my wife, I believe her evaluation didn't come out so good. So they kept her in holding. So they are watching over her right now for a couple of days. So.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. How is she doing right now?
Well, she's been in there from the last time we saw. She went in the day after we saw each other, so she's been in there probably for 2 days now.
Mhm.
And I feel like that probably upset her more because she did think that she was able to see her. She was happy enough to see her daughter, and I think that was the only reason why she was probably making it seem like she was okay, just because she did want to see her daughter. And that's when I came into your office because I knew she wasn't doing well, and I know she was still trying to hurt herself. So I'm kind of grateful that she's in there because now she really can go ahead and think about what she's doing to herself, and hopefully she wants to get better, and that the next time we do see our daughter, because I know she's not going to be able to see her daughter this time, she is able to be there at that time.
Okay. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, but it's good that your wife is getting the help she needs. Regardless of the situations, it's important that she takes care of herself. How are you doing?
Well, I'm just a little, since I'm by myself now with my kids at home, it's a little difficult because I am just by myself and I'm doing everything. I haven't had a chance to find my job and everything, so my wife was the one that really took care of everybody, and it's just becoming difficult now that she's gone for even a couple of days that she's been gone. It's pretty hard on my kids as well because I don't know what to tell them of where she's at and where their sister is at. So I'm just stuck in a position where I feel like I can't talk to anybody, and I don't want my kids to see my pain and then they be upset, because that's not right on them. So I do hope that I am able to go ahead and see my daughter and then go ahead and go talk to my wife about it and let her know how healthy she is and everything.
Yeah, well, it's important, that just like that your wife's, taken care of, that you get taken care of as well, just so, your children are okay with you being okay, because, everything is pretty stressful and, it can be really hard. So besides, all these, bad situations right now, I do have some good news for you. You'll be able to see your daughter in 2 days if, I know that your wife can't because she's still being, evaluated and, she's gotta get taken care of. But you will be able to see your daughter. I don't know if that's something you still want.
That'd be something I could go ahead and would like to have. Would it be okay if I bring like one of her sisters or brothers? That way she at least has someone else and doesn't really question on where her mom is, because I don't want to freak our daughter out since this is the first time we're seeing her, and I don't want my daughter thinking that my wife doesn't love her anymore and things like that when that isn't the case. She is in this predicament because she does care for our daughter enough, and my wife was just worried about where she was and everything.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course. You can bring all of the kids. We could have something set up. We could meet somewhere. Maybe it could be, I don't know, Peter Piper, where the kids could enjoy. Just so you guys spend some family time and get distracted with like all the situation going around. And I think that would be a really good idea if that's something that you want.
That is something I do want, because right now I'm just a little overwhelmed and I do want to see my daughter, because at this point I don't know where my mind is. Like, I have to take care of my kids and I have to make sure my wife is working on herself and trying to better herself, and it's just a little hard when you don't have a lot of help, and we migrated here, so we don't really have any of our family here, so it's kind of difficult, and our family back home thinks that what is the situation that's going on is bad because in our religion, like we said before, it's a good thing that what's happening to our daughter is a blessing to us, but now that we're trying to see it, it's like not even a blessing anymore, it's more of a curse, because now my daughter is gone, and my wife is in the hospital, and she tends to harm herself, and that's not how we pictured having basically our last child to be. We didn't want her taken away and not be with her siblings while growing up with each other in our household. Like, it's just not the same anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's hard for me.
Yeah, I could see that it's very, overwhelming, and, it puts a lot of weight on your shoulders. And I feel that, you're the one who's, trying to carry, all that weight for your family. But I, see that you do care, for your wife, for your children. So, you're a very strong person, and I admire that for you.
Thank you.
So yeah, we could, I could get that meeting set up. I'll have like everything on time, place, any other information that you need, just give me a call back. I don't know if you would like to contact your wife, and, even though she cannot see your daughter, but maybe give her like some relief that at least you're able to see her, and you're gonna see that she's fine, and, just so she won't be as overwhelmed as well.
So I know that my wife is in the hospital right now, but when she gets out, because the doctor has said that she hopefully is progressing, so if that be like in 2 days or a week or so, would that be okay if I give you a call back and hopefully set up another meeting with my daughter? That way my wife could see, because I just feel really bad the first time that I'm going to see my daughter is without my wife, and I don't really want that. I want my daughter to know that her mom will be there for her. So I'm just wondering if whenever my wife gets out of the hospital, if there's any chance that we are able to make up another appointment.
Yeah, of course. After, if your wife's, completely okay to be around, your daughter and everything, and she's doing fine, then yeah, there shouldn't be no problem, arranging that. So we could definitely do that.
Okay. Well, I thank you so much for meeting with me today and letting me know the great news that I am able to see my daughter. I'll go home and tell my children that they're able to see their sister, so that should be a good thing that's happening for the first time in their lives after a while.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you too. Hi, how are you guys?
Good afternoon. Thank you so much.
Please sit.
Of course.
How are you doing today?
I'm glad my wife is
Finally, better, I think, it was necessary
For me to go through that process, because now I feel like I'm in a better place,
and I know that that's gonna benefit my daughter.
and me being able to see my daughter.
Yeah,
So-
that's good. I'm really glad you're doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm better. My meeting with my daughter
was probably, and the fact that my wife is out probably made my life feel a little bit
enlightened, and I do feel happy that my kids, did see my daughter and their siblings. So it was a change in our environment, because everything just felt so light and happy for once, and it just seems like everything's coming together finally, and hopefully our daughter gets better and my wife gets better, and we bring our daughter home.
Well, I'm really glad that you are doing better and you feel better, with your wife and all. I did get a call from the doctors here in the hospital.
Is everything okay with our daughter?
No, your daughter had an episode of, one of her seizures,
And now she's unstabilized at the hospital.
Wasn't the family supposed to be taking care of her and giving her the proper care?
Yes.
Like, what is going on?
Is
And
she
why?
Is she gonna be okay? The daughter, can we see her now? Like,
Yes, you guys can go. You guys are welcome to see her.
I don't have much information.
On what exactly happened, but because
They literally, like, they just called me like an hour ago, which is why I
called you guys for
urgent meeting when I wanted to talk to you guys about it. From what I know is that she's being stabilized in the hospital.
Like, she's gonna be okay after many things in, like, is she, like,
What is she wired right now? Is she
Why is she
breathing?
before the way? If there was
supposed to be taking care of her?
I understand
your concern, and I understand that, the reason why she left with, foster family was for her to properly get her medication, but, I mean, honestly, this, like, whole situation, I'm as shocked as you are, and I'm as, confused, but I promise I'll get all the questions and information you guys need.
The doctor did inform me that
She is on life support right now. Her life is being supported by a machine. And
so is she ever gonna come out of that? Are we gonna be able to?
you guys are able to see her as soon as you guys walk out. You guys can go to the hospital and you can ask all of these questions that you have, regarding your daughter's health. But
but the doctor did inform me that you guys need to like make the decision whether to keep her on life support or sadly, disconnect her. I just think that she would have been better if she was left with us and not taken away. We could have avoided all this.
I, could see how frustrated you are with this situation.
Frustrated, we're beyond frustrated. My wife just got recently out of the hospital and now I'm laying this shit on me because my daughter is basically a vegetable now and I don't know when she's ever gonna get out of that. And now you're telling me I gotta decide if I wanna disconnect my 2-year-old daughter off of life support.
And I cannot imagine, everything, all these situations you've been going through. But I want you to know that, any resources or
That you need or anything that I can help with,
I don't think anything will
bring our daughter back to us the way we were with our family.
nothing's gonna be that bad. Therefore, no, I don't think so. And I feel like we're just losing time here talking about it when we could go see her right now. Yes, would you guys like to go?
Yes, but after this, what's gonna happen with, like, is it still gonna be foster care if she does get out of this? What's gonna happen with this whole thing? Like, is it just?
We would just have to see, cause I could give you, I could tell you one thing right now, but we don't know what. And I wanna, give you something, give you like
False hope or anything.
So I think the best
Thing right now would be, for you guys to go to the hospital.
talk with the doctor, see your daughter, and from there, be able to see what we can decide.
Okay, well, I think we should go see our daughter, and that should have been the first thing that was told, and so I know that my wife and I are seeing frustrated, and it is frustrating because her daughter was perfectly fine with us, and
If we took her away.
so I think we'll just go ahead and
take ourselves to the hospital and talk about what we want to go ahead and
Okay.
Alright, well that sounds,
do.
thank you.
I'm so sorry for